in case there's people want it for reference. So welcome to the Detox Now live Q&A call. And we're going to start off by, again, thanking you for valuing your health enough that you made the decision to take control of your health and become the expert of your own health. And we set it for whether your goal is prevention of disease, of inflammatory diseases, such as, you know, fibroids, diabetes, heart disease, lupus, and so much more. Or your goal is actually cure, reversal of inflammatory diseases. The detox is the first step. And that's why we launched the detox on the Breakfast Club 2 weeks ago. Can't believe it's almost 2 weeks ago now. So one of the things that people have questions about really is, well, which detox is right for me, you know? And so in terms of, you know, I'm going to go ahead and mute participants because I think there's some background noise. Somebody just sent me some information. So, but what you can do is raise your hand and I'll unmute you when you're ready to ask a question. So just again, by virtue of, is this better noise-wise? Is this better? It should be nice and clear now because of the fact that there is no background noise. If you do have a question, well, when you're ready to ask your question, there's a way for you to raise your hand in the app. It shows you. Excellent. Thank you for letting me know that you can raise your hand, and then I'll unmute you and you can ask your question. Many of you, you'll find that your questions are answered when other people ask their questions because many people have the same questions. So that's the beauty of this format. Also, you'll find that that again, things that you didn't think about asking will be answered as well. So that's a good thing. All right, so just to review the detoxes, we launched with 3 signature detoxes, which were used aggressively in our HOPE Beyond Fibroids Elimination program over the past 2 years since we launched it in January of 2016, and well, coming up on 2 years. And we saw significant results with respect to eliminating, not only eliminating fibroids, restoring and regulating endometrial lining, restoring it to normalcy, eliminating cysts, regulating, overcoming infertility, to having miracle babies, to living and having the happy period. We've seen all these things, reversing diabetes, reversing high blood pressure, heart, cholesterol, even sickle cell anemia. And we decided, because of these kind of results, we decided that we wanted to make those available to people in general. So our brothers can get in on it as well, as the women who are not specifically dealing with reproductive diseases, but specifically dealing with inflammatory diseases that are all triggered by the same thing, the estrogen dominance that is triggered by stress, diet, and pollutants, okay? So again, by way of protocol, I've muted everyone so that the background noise is not an interference. I'm gonna ask, if you have a question, to raise your hand in the app. There's a way to raise your hand and it shows up here, and then I can unmute you and you can ask your question. And then I will have a period where I open the floor for questions, kind of open if that's that's easier for people. So just to quickly review, just so you know, also this call is from 12 to 1. All right, so I'm going to try to get everything done. And if we don't get your question answered, they'll be next Monday, again, at the very least, if we can't get to you before then. So number one, the overview of the three detoxes that we launched with. Detox 7 Mini Cleanse is for people who are really looking to transition to a healthier lifestyle. They're not taking any medication. They're not dealing with any specific chronic disease. They haven't been diagnosed with a chronic disease, but instead they are focused on prevention. Okay. So for our people who are focused on prevention, or they're dealing with just a reset, they're looking to just reset their body to prevent disease, then the Detox 7 is the right plan for you. Okay. And I'll be taking a look at the group chat. Just give me a moment. Or you may have like a chronic, bronchitis or some acute illness. The Detox 7 is also great for kind of getting over that and resetting your body. You want to overcome unhealthy eating. Of course, the holidays are upon us. A great way to start the year after that. And honestly, we don't recommend you go crazy during the holidays and eat things that are toxic for you. But unfortunately, many people, they rather do it after the holidays. So, I mean, that is your personal journey of healing. We're here for you. So that is Detox 7 would be the right plan for you if that's the case. If you're looking to just prevent disease, transition to a healthier lifestyle. Now, for those who are actually looking to address a chronic issue, they've been diagnosed with high blood pressure, diabetes, thyroid issues, other chronic issues, or they're on medication for them, then we recommend either the Detox 14 or the 30. The big difference between the 14 and the 30, the 14 is very aggressive. Okay. It is no food for 14 days. It's the supplements that come with it, as well as liquids, 3 liquids, which include the structured water, and all of this is in the instructions, coconut water and spring water. All right. But the Detox 14 has been significantly successful in helping people reverse high cholesterol, high blood pressure, eliminating hernia. I mean, literally healing a hernia, to reversing type 1 diabetes. We have case studies on all of these, and also aggressively affecting in terms of, like, if you're dealing with fibroids, you'll see that we recommend our HOPE Beyond Fibroids Elimination program, and the Detox 14 or 30 would be something that we would start you with, but it wouldn't be included in that program. You wouldn't pay for anything additional. It would be included in your fibroid elimination program. Okay. So Detox 30, the difference is the 30 really, the big difference is that 30 actually is fruit-based. It allows you to eat fruit the whole 30 days. So you're not, whereas the 14, you're not eating, you're only drinking 3 specific liquids. The 30, you're eating very specific fruits for the 30 days and drinking certain liquids. And again, the meal plans, the full instructions come with these, in addition to the Life After Detox food list and the Life After Detox meal plan. Because our goal is not just you detoxing. Our goal is detoxing for the purpose of designing and living a lifestyle of healing. And because of that, we were intent on making sure that each package came with the Life After Detox food list as a free resource for you, as well as the Life After Detox meal plan, because many people, whether you're in church or you've just done cleanses, they do a cleanse and then, within a week's time or so, they're basically back to normal, back to what they used to be. And that's a really bad shock to your system, because your body has started the healing process. And the detox, again, it starts to clear the playing field for your body to start healing. But the deep healing happens as you continue. The healing on layers and layers of it happens as you continue to live a lifestyle of healing. So for us, it was critical, super critical, that you didn't just have the tools for the detox, but you had the tools for the lifestyle. Many of you have, I think this might have been sparked by something inside you saying, I know I need to do better. And then maybe you watched, What the Health, and everybody went crazy because they're like, oh my God, I'm killing myself. I don't know what to do. So we saw people going vegan left and right. But the truth is, because they didn't have the right education, they were trading animal-based toxins for plant-based toxins. And that's super, super critical, very important that you are educated about what plant-based foods actually support and promote total healing, not just have benefits, but promote total healing. Our ethos, our priority and commitment is that when we advance something to you on our food list or in our meal plans, it is because we give you the information, the education that it is only for your healing. It only promotes healing. It promotes healing in the short term and the long term. Whereas there are many programs, they may incorporate things that are good for a specific issue, but they're also causing other disease and other ramifications in the background. Okay. So, whereas their goal may be weight loss, and let me address that, because weight loss is not a goal of our program, but weight loss is just happens to be an amazing benefit. Energy, high libido, vitality. People said they feel like they found the fountain of youth. Hey, I'm 46. I don't feel it. And I've been told I don't look it. Why? Because these are all things that happen when your body is able to heal itself, when we focus on that. So that's enough of me talking. I want to open up. First of all, I see there's some questions in the chat. Trying to get to the next step, which is how to download the information for my 30-day detox kit. Okay, so Rita, have you already purchased your detox 30-day kit? Your 30-day, your detox 30, because it's right at thedetoxnow.com/shop. Right at thedetoxnow.com. That's the website. Everything you need is there. A full breakdown of the detox descriptions, as well as you can buy them right there. Okay, awesome. All of the packages are going to be shipped out this week. We thank you for your patience. Literally, the response has been so overwhelming that it caused a strain on our system, but we can tell you that we're on it, and your orders will be going out. So thank you so much for your patience, and you will be, of course, receiving the information. Okay.
So what I wanted to ask was, so there is no, right now, there is no email download. Everything is just going to come by mail?
No, you're going to receive, in the next few days, you'll receive all of the documents via download, and you'll just receive the supplements in the mail.
Okay, so is that backlog? Because last week you were talking about like a 48-hour turnaround time, and so
For
my
what?
son,
What was the 48-hour turnaround time for?
for the email download for the
Yeah.
information.
So you know what?
Is that delayed?
Yeah, we were not prepared for how much of an overwhelm this was going to be. But so the good news is this. Rita, I think, was it for you and for your son as well?
My son ordered it for me.
Okay, what's his name?
His name is Robert Bailey.
Yes, I saw it. I saw his email. Okay. Because also he needs to, I forwarded a note to the doctors to contact you about the consult related to the deep vein, right? Because I remember that.
Yes.
Okay, so yes, we're totally on it. Again, saw your order, submitted it for processing, and all of the downloads in terms of the documents will be going out. So thank you for your patience. The good news is, this is actually good news. This is because so many of you are tired of being sick and tired and taking ownership for it. So thank you. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of that. And thank you so much for your patience.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. How do I go about discerning the right lifestyle if I'm trying to eat according to allergies or blood type? My husband and I are different blood types, and our children are a combination. So eating by blood type is not something that we support or advocate, because the truth is, it's actually based on whether or not you act. It's not about blood type. It's about what foods cause inflammation, period. And where we've seen the distinction is people with melanin and people that are not melanated. So people of color specifically, for instance, I'll give you an example. The sun is listed as a class 1 carcinogen on the World Health Organization list, okay? But the sun is actually vital to people with melanin. The darker you are, the more sun you need, because it drives your mitochondria. It drives your body's ability to heal itself. It drives your body's ability to break down inflammation, tumor, any kind of thing that is bringing about disease, attacking white blood cells that drive inflammation in our bodies. Okay. So that I wanted to use that as an example so you could see that that is based on our DNA, like, so being people of color versus not people of color. Okay. So the less melanin you have, the less you can actually take the sun. The more melanin you have, the more UVB, not just UV, any sun rays, but UVB rays you need to actually drive your health. So for instance, right now in New York, we don't have UVB rays. The UVB rays are based on the sun's altitude, not degrees of heat, but the altitude the sun has, and it has to be above 50 degree altitude in terms of its altitude to us. That's when we get UVB rays. And UVB and UVC rays are, so the closer you are where we actually, our body converts those, takes them in through our eye gates and through our skin, and it converts it into the hormone vitamin D that attacks inflammation, tumor, attacks white blood cells. Okay. So as far as the blood type, honestly, that's not even something that's real in terms of what you're going to find is you may find some little things that are consistent, but overall, what you'll find in terms of that's consistent is that as people of color, our food list, our meal plan, our detoxes all optimized, because what happens is we are affected by things more severely. We're affected by dairy more severely. We have less tolerance to certain things that our Caucasian counterparts are more tolerant of. It doesn't mean that it's good for them, but they're less tolerant of it. Okay, so we're impacted disproportionately. That's why you see Black women Black people are disproportionately affected by inflammatory diseases. So the answer to your question is that you wouldn't eat according to your blood type. You would eat according to the plan that we've laid out. Okay. Let me make sure I'm getting these questions here. Okay, somebody said, yeah, can you already start detox if you're already pregnant? Absolutely. We would recommend the Detox 30 if you're pregnant, because those fruits, the meal plan that you're going to be eating are going to be phenomenal for you and the baby. And the supplements are phenomenal for you and the baby. Okay, so, and congratulations. And again, it will definitely help you with regards to the pregnancy, to optimize the pregnancy, the meal plan. You're going to focus more on things like, make sure you get ample, coconut, mango, avocados, things like that. But absolutely, our meal plans are great for people who are pregnant, as well as the supplements in the Detox 30. If I'm male, I don't have fibroid, but I suffer very high blood pressure and my kidneys and heart are damaged. Okay, so when you say your kidney and heart are damaged, have you been diagnosed with anything? I'm going to actually, Samsung Galaxy 7, I want to see if there's a way for me to unmute you so you can talk. Let's see.
He can unmute
himself. Okay, so unmute yourself, Galaxy 5-7, who asked me that question, because I want to ask you a few more questions. Hello? Can you I need to know if you're diagnosed with anything, taking any medication, then I would want to refer you to our medical team to have a private consult first, because we want to make sure that in your detox, we may specifically tweak your protocol and add specific supplements that will address those issues, like I was talking with Rita about. Okay. I know that the Detox 14 is fantastic for overall chronic conditions, but we want to maximize your healing program and make sure that everything you need is included. Okay. I don't hear you. Oh, there you are. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So did you hear my answer?
You had a question if I've been diagnosed. Yes. A few months ago, I actually woke up feeling like somebody was stabbing me in my kidney. Uh,
Mm.
Ended up in the hospital for a couple of days, and my kidney was a bit damaged. Um,
What was the diagnosis?
the diagnosis they thought was a kidney stone, but when they did the CAT scan, I had no kidney stones. My bladder was not emptying properly, and my blood pressure was like
Yeah, and
205.
blood pressure and kidney issues go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Did they actually put you on any medication?
Yes. I'm on lisinopril, and I forgot the other name of the other
Okay.
blood pressure medication.
And are you having to be on dialysis?
No,
Okay.
no.
All right. So this
The
is what I want you to
swelling,
do
the
is
swelling went down.
swelling went down. Okay.
However, I still get the pain. In addition to that, I had an angiogram because they had me do a stress test, and my left ventricle was strained, and I had three strained veins. So I'm taking a pill that
Mm.
sort of relaxes that vein
Mm.
uh, based on not getting enough oxygen.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Rob.
Okay. Rob, what I want you to do is email me at info@thedetoxnow.com. And you're going to say in the subject line, medical consult needed. Put your name in the subject line, and in the email, provide your phone number and your full name, your diagnoses,
Yeah,
and
I did that last night.
you did. Oh, okay. So if you did it last night, then it's just an email I haven't gotten yet. So
Okay.
you submit it, and you said you need a medical consult. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Rob. So we will. You said Rob, right?
Yes, Rob. It's Rob, actually Robin, but everybody calls me Rob.
Okay, so we will be in touch, absolutely. And we'll send you the link to go ahead and book your consult with the doctor. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
How long would that take?
It'll be in the next day or so.
Okay.
All
Fair
right.
enough.
Thank you. Let me see if I have any others that I already answered. Are you able to mute the part? Yeah, I did that. Okay. Did that. When does the fibrillation program start or the go? Okay. Who is Nicole?
Yes, I'm here.
You said you ordered the gold package. I didn't receive it. When did you order it?
I ordered it the last time we had the conference, which was last week sometime, maybe last Tuesday.
No.
This
Okay. What's your full name, Nicole?
Sandrell Hill.
Oh, yes, Sandrell. I don't go by Nicole. I go by Sandrell.
My middle name, sorry. I go by both.
Yes. So you received your next steps email with everything, right?
Yes.
It was sent. You need to respond to the sessions are going to they're going to start in the next few weeks, but you can start right away eating from the elimination meal plan.
Okay.
Okay. And I need you to respond to the session availability that works best for you so we can schedule the group based on everybody's best availability as our ongoing slot.
I just send that in an email?
Yeah, you'll see it's one of the questions in the email. I provided slots for you to respond to. It's in the next steps email.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So do you prefer to be called Nicole or Sandrell? Because I only knew I was calling you Sandrell.
You can call me Sandrell. That's fine, since that's how you know me.
No, I could do Nicole, girl. This is early. We can shift this. We can do Nicole.
No, Sandrell is fine.
Okay, cool. All right. Excellent.
Thank you.
Excited about getting you started. First thing is go ahead. Your supplements have already been ordered as well. So did you receive a tracking shipping notification?
I did.
Okay, so they're on their way. How symptomatic are you? Remind me, Nicole.
I'm not really symptomatic. I do have some bloating. I do look like I'm pregnant.
Okay, but you're not dealing with pain.
No,
Okay.
except on the first day of my period, the pain is, if I had to put a number on it, I probably rated it anywhere from a 5 or a 6. It used to be like 9 or 10.
And what's the bleeding?
Bleeding is medium.
Medium. Okay, so about a 5, 6 to. Okay, so then you can actually just start with the elimination meal plan.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, will
And
do.
how big are the fibroids though? That's the other
Actually,
thing.
I was mistaken. I was told it was 26 centimeters, but they're not. Actually, I have two. The largest one is 16 centimeters.
Okay. So
And
we are going to have to accelerate you though, because of the size.
yes.
So once your supplements come, we'll put you on the Detox 14 as part of the elimination program. Okay.
And I'm pretty thin. I'm pretty small. About 5'1", and I weigh maybe 106 pounds. So
But you have a lot of white adipose tissue. The white adipose tissue is what's storing the estrogen. You'll build back muscle with weight, weight training, all that kind of stuff. The issue is to attack. And we could do it, maybe we could do it with more of the fruit. We'll see and we'll add the fibrogen. We're going to need to go ahead and did I tell you to order the fibrogen already?
I thought it came with the gold plan. I'm not sure.
The fibrogen is something that was released separately. It specifically attacks large tumors because everybody in the program doesn't need fibrogen. What I would recommend doing is getting the fibrogen separate, starting with it, because we're going to want to accelerate attacking the tumor. So,
okay. And
okay.
And I think I was told to order it at a discounted price with a link that I was sent.
Right. So what happened is the link that you have was for, I have to think through. I think because it's not what's included in the package. Let me look at it and I'll see. It may be something where you can just pay like a difference or something. I'll look for it for you. Let me put that in my notes.
All right.
All right, hold on. Sandra Nicole.
Yes.
Fibrogen. Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I know I have a lot of questions, but they've all been answered, and I'm good.
No, that's cool. That's why we're here. Okay, so I answered the question about the blood type. I answered that question. Yes, I answered that question. Yep, blood type eating is not real. I'm male, don't have fibroids, I suffer from high blood pressure. I think I already answered that. Raw vegan. Colleen, you're a raw vegan, but have fibroids, fibrocystic breast cysts, ovaries, also estrogen dominance. Yeah, so here's the deal. Remember what I said at the top of the session. You can be vegan, even raw vegan, but eating plant-based toxins because there are highly estrogenic plants. And if you're not eating everything organic on top of that, you can have a good plant like, I'll give you an example, blueberries. Blueberries are fantastic. However, if you're not eating them organic, they are rich in pesticides. Because of the pesticides, it undergoes something called aromatization, where the body converts it into estrogen, estrogen that now metabolizes into your body the same way estrogenic foods do. Okay, so that's why it's so important that, again, because you're dealing with this, I would recommend are you symptomatic, Colleen? Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, I am.
Okay, how symptomatic are you? On a scale of 1 to 10, tell me 1 to 10, bleeding, pain,
bleeding is about a 10.
Okay.
I'm always in pain, so the pain, cramps all the time. My right breast, I'm always, it pains. I have a lot of lumps in it.
Okay. So we need to get you on the 90-day Hope Beyond Fibroids Elimination Program, like right away. Okay.
Okay.
That's number one, because the estrogen dominance is clearly affected. It's spilling over, right? So we need to completely reverse that condition. Have you listened to what size are your fibroids?
The last, I think it's, I don't remember off the top of my head. I was trying to find
roughly.
I'm sorry?
Roughly, like above 2 centimeters, above 5, like roughly. You're breaking up, Colleen.
It's the last time we checked, it was about 5. Can you hear me?
Yeah, and you have
Hello?
You have multiple?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Do you have multiple?
Yes, I have multiple.
Okay.
Yes,
So
I have
yeah.
multiple.
Okay. So what is your spiritual background? Because I like to put people in groups that kind of really work well together, like your
I'm not
spiritual
that,
grounding.
I'm not that spiritual.
Okay.
I'm neutral. I'm neutral.
Okay. So what I would recommend for you, definitely, have you listened to our Hope Beyond Fibroids Elimination teleseminar, the free
Yes,
MP3?
yes,
Okay.
yes, I did. Yes, I
Okay.
did.
So number one, I would recommend either the platinum program for you, or I'm trying to think of what our next goal group is. I have to see what's starting. Anything between the gold or the platinum, because we need to accelerate. The healing does happen. The reason I asked about your spiritual grounding is because of the stressors, and how we address the stressors is very different based on what people's, really what their ethos is and their approach, right? So for you, it may be more meditation and breathing and movement, but it's very important that we attack the healing from the inside out, right?
Okay.
Because stress actually, cortisol from stress actually upregulates the effect of estrogen. So let's say you could be doing the eating right, all the other things, but if we're not addressing the stressors and the pressures in your life and the way you're responding to it, it will still accelerate it. Understand? So that's why when we say it's holistic, we address it from all levels. So number one, I would review the packages. We have, I think, a platinum spot that's about to, like convert, but it depends on what your budget levels are. So look at, the packages are at, I'm going to actually message them to you so that you can see it.
Okay.
Okay. And then based on that, you can email me what depending on what your budget restrictions are, we can talk about maybe, what there's ideal, but then there's where you may need to start based on what your restrictions may be. If you have no restrictions, then we'll get you rocking and rolling on the best. That's, what we recommend is best for you. Okay.
Okay.
But the bottom line is,
Okay.
I can tell you, I want you to look at our testimonials at the detoxnow.com/testimonials. Did you look at those?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
It said Detox Now.
Yeah, I just sent you the link. The Detox, everybody look at these testimonials, because whatever your condition is, these testimonials are powerful. thedetoxnow.com/testimonials. One of our sisters, her case was so severe, and it reminds me, a couple of them actually were so severe. All the ones that were the first like 3 are so severe that like it was different. Everything from, the pain levels you're talking about. One of our sisters, her cycle was 17 to 21 days. Her pain, literally, she was bleeding for that long. 7 of those days, she was on an adult diaper that she had to change every hour to hour and a half. And her pain level was so severe that the first 3 days, she was actually vomiting violently because the pain was so severe, got her in the ER. And her condition is she was not able to work or anything like that. She's now back at work. Her pain level it used to be 20 at most right now. She's still healing, but at most right now it's at 6. And that's like literally getting her life back. Her bleeding it's like literally, like she actually was on panty liners starting by day 5, and her cycle is at most now 11, and it used to be up to 21 days. And so what we're saying to you is, we want to help you get your life back, because you shouldn't be living the way you're living. That's
Right.
criminal. Okay. But we just got to get you started on what will work for you. Okay.
Now,
So
what do I do as far, because I'm a raw vegan, and I'm celiac, so I can't eat grains.
That's okay.
Well,
first of all, what we're going to do is address to make sure you're going to eat. You can be raw vegan. That's great. It's going to only accelerate, but it's going to be specifically what you're only going to eat what's in our plans.
Okay.
Because what's happening is we have to take the estrogen out of your diet completely. Okay. So look at those packages, and then you can email me at info@thedetoxnow.com if you have questions about the packages, and I'll make it. But in the subject line, put follow up to our Q&A call, fibroid packages, and then put your name in it, and then the email will decide what's the package for you. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
My dear. You're welcome. Um, okay, I want to make sure. Can you address heavy menstruation? So I just addressed heavy menstruation. It is an issue of estrogen dominance. Same exact thing I just told the sister. Now, the issue is if you have heavy menstruation, but you do not have fibroids, endometriosis, or cysts, then I would recommend doing the DETOX 14 because you don't have anything that needs to be broken down. You just need to attack the estrogen dominance, okay? So S. Baker, I would recommend doing the DETOX 14 or the DETOX 30, depending on what your tolerance level is. And that will help to attack the estrogen dominance and change your symptoms because you don't have, again, the tumors that have to be broken down. That takes time, and that's why for people who actually have either endometriosis or infertility issues or cysts or fibroids, we recommend the 90-day program. Okay? Any other questions, Baker? Did I answer that? You want to start in the new year? I would be ordering now just because I would be ordering now just because of how backlogged we're getting right now. Is there an age group limit? Children? No, actually children. How old is the child? Because I mean, I have my daughter take supplements now, and the foods, everything you can do to convert them is fantastic. Yeah, under 3, the biggest thing is like I put the supplements, I put very little. I'll put like a tiny drop, and I put them in her like black mulberry juice. Black mulberry juice is fantastic for building the immune system, addressing and helping prevent inflammation, addressing iron issues, but then also converting them using the food list and the meal plan that come with the program. You know, let's say you're going to do the detox for yourself. Just bring them into the program with you and let them start eating the fruits you're eating what you're eating, making transitions, taking processed foods completely out of their diet, taking processed foods completely out of your house, eliminating things like processed meat that are class 1 carcinogens. Those are the ways you're going to get children. We're not giving them cow's milk, rice. Rice milk is still inflammatory. Quinoa is better, definitely. So that's a great transition. And cow's milk is good, fantastic. That was one of the first things I took away was cow's milk. You're speaking, I can't hear you. You're breaking up, Baker.
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I had just a quick follow-up question about the ferritin. I know you had suggested because I don't have fibroids or endometriosis, but what causes that ferritin to drop that way? Is it the bleeding? Because it's just a storage for iron.
Yeah, but are you bleeding heavily? Yeah, you're right. Your menstruation. Yes, absolutely. Yes, that's exactly what causes the anemia. So for you, what I would recommend also is adding the anemia. But the program itself is going to attack the bleeding. Like what I would do is just first of all, do the DETOX 14 if you want to be as aggressive as possible. I would do the DETOX 14 and then see how your body responds there. After that point, based on how it responds, we may add the anemia supplement, which is specifically the natural iron builder. Because when you get the ferrous equals and the iron pills, they're synthetic and full of toxins. They come from rats and other animals. So we get them from plant-based.
Yeah, I'm using a Floral Vital plant-based iron because I know the physician had recommended that I take the pills and I refused.
Good for you.
Because I was looking for something, more natural. And I also wanted to ask too, the baseline that they're using for the levels, like your blood levels and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering where this data is coming from because it seems like it's a one-fit-all box, and I know that can't be the case.
Who you're talking about? Your doctors? When you say who's the baseline? Who's using?
Yeah, the lab work back. She was giving me a baseline, and I told her, I said, now I've had blood work done before, and I know because they did a test to tell me that I was African American, which I already knew that. But
how are you feeling? How are you feeling? Do you feel
tired? Yeah.
Okay.
What
was your number?
My ferritin was 7, and the limit on the paperwork
what was your
said 10.
hemoglobin number?
I can't recall, but I'm close on the hemoglobin. I'm above in the limit range, but it's close.
But above 10?
So yes, I know the hemoglobin is, but not the ferritin.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what I would recommend for you.
Okay.
I would do the detox 14 and then assess
Okay.
where you are, and then we'll determine what to add from there.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
I appreciate your time.
You're very welcome. All right, we're under 15 minutes left, so I just want to make sure I address everybody I can. About the wave blood type. Okay, yeah, we did that. Can you talk? Okay. I have PCOS. Okay, no. When you talk about detox for diabetes, are you referring to type 1 and 2? Like for instance, the case study I was referring to, our client's husband who started the program January 2nd of 2017, reversed type 1 diabetes. Type people are doing both. Now, if you are if you've been on these meds for a long period of time, Rashonda, what I would recommend is scheduling a consult because, well, speak to me. Are your sugar levels, how many times a day do you monitor them? And how erratic is it when you take and don't take medication?
Actually, it's for my son. He's 25. He was diagnosed when he was 15 months old. So
he's been taking it all his life, basically.
Yes. So that's the question, will it be beneficial for him?
Absolutely. Absolutely. But we would want him to do it with a consult with the doctors, because what they're going to want to do, because it's been in his system for so long, is they're going to have to monitor and tweak and wean him off of the meds as they see how his body is responding.
Okay.
Okay. So the first thing is I would do the detox 14. I would get the detox 14. And I would also schedule a consult with the doctor. So send the email info@thedetoxnow.com and say type 1 diabetes consult, and provide the information, and I'll make sure the medical team gets it.
Okay, now that's for my son. I do have fibroids, and I had endometriosis, the polyp, and the cyst.
Okay.
So I'm not sure which detox I should use.
Well, number one, you said you have fibroids and you have all those issues. I would recommend the 90-day program because it takes time to break all of that down. It does work, but it takes time. The detoxes are only going to start the process. See what I'm saying? Okay. So, for instance, have you completed our patient profile already?
Yes.
Okay. So let me see if I can. How do you spell your name?
Cleo, Cleo. Last name is Ruff, Ruff, like Fred.
Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me just quickly take a look at your patient profile. Yeah. So I would recommend our Hope Beyond Fibroids Elimination Program Gold package, because you're going to have the support and all the resources, especially because you have multiple issues. And it's so healing. The natural healing journey works, but it takes longer because your body, the way it heals things, it will heal one thing at a time. You may see more than one impact, right? But number one, it's going to need to address the estrogen dominance. So that will start to affect your symptoms, right? Then it's going to start issues. Then you'll start seeing, breakdown. Maybe it'll be the polyp, whatever. It doesn't attack it all at once.
Okay.
Because it's curing. So it takes, so the steadiness, the accountability, and the community and support that you're going to need for the healing inside out process to make sure that you're consistent and that you have a sustainable lifestyle of healing. It really is going to come from like a group, like either the gold group or the platinum, where you have the weekly sessions and you have the Q&A calls with me and the doctors. You have the support system that's needed to actually see it happen. I recommend for you to, I think may have like one slot left in that gold group. It's the same one that Nicole just signed up to be a part of. See, I'm not saying Sandra, I'm saying Nicole.
Okay.
We would get you started right away, like I told her, on the elimination meal plan. And then really probably at the top of the year, we would start, or before, we would start with the Detox 14, but that comes in the program. It wouldn't be something you pay for extra. It's already in the program. It's just how we'll accelerate your results.
Okay.
All right.
So, thank you.
Do you need the link to see those packages and to register for it?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I want to make sure. I think here you are. I'm sending you the link as well. And if you haven't looked at the testimonies as well, Cleo, they're at thedetoxnow.com/testimonials. Okay.
Okay, I will look at those.
Yeah, I mean, they're they're in depth, and you'll see why I recommend that package. Okay.
All right, thank you.
So that's the packages, and I'm also going to send you. You can order the gold package. Like I said, I know there's either 1 or 2 slots left in the group that's going to start in the next few weeks. Right at the shop, right at the detoxnow.com/shop. It's there.
Okay.
All right. You're welcome.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I have 7 minutes here. So I want to make sure I'm getting as many questions as possible. The program definitely addresses bloating, because bloating is an inflammatory response. Once you're eating according to the lifestyle in the program, bloating will be something of your past. I mean, that's like, no question. Migraines and inflammation in your neck, all of that comes from the estrogen dominance. But you don't have, Jane, do you have tumors? Do you have cysts, endometriosis, anything that complicates that? Or is it just the pain that you're having and the migraines? Jane?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
No fibroids.
Okay,
Just
good.
every single month when I have my cycle, I get a migraine. I can't get out of bed.
Okay. That's the estrogen dominance. And I used to have very debilitating migraines as well. I would recommend, because it's aggressive, I would do the DETOX 14.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
And then living the lifestyle after that, eating according to the meal plan, that's what's going to keep it consistent. All right.
All right.
All right. Not sure. This says administrator. I don't know who this is. It says they consulted with me on the 16th. Can you tell me who you are, as I don't know? Dealing with infertility and psoriasis. I would start with the DETOX 14 and age 32, because you don't have any tumors or any endometriosis, right? I would start with the DETOX 14 because it attacks the white blood cells that drive those 2 issues big time. And then live according to the life after detox meal plan and food list. Based on how your body responds, then we would probably maybe add a supplement or 2, but we'd have to know how you're doing. But those that are in there are going to definitely, the DETOX 14 is definitely going to be great for you. It doesn't say who it is, it just says iPhone. So I think you know who you are. Day 14 day or 30 day for best for herpes. There is actually a herpes protocol. Shoot me an email at info@thedetoxnow.com. Put in the subject line protocol for herpes and your name and contact information, and we'll get that to you. And I'll respond privately. Okay. Ooh, 4 minutes. Friend was just diagnosed with diabetes type 2. Which detox plan would recommend for him? His blood sugar is quite erratic. Okay. I would say the DETOX 14, and I would also say a medical consult, because we're going to want to monitor him because of the fact that his blood sugar is erratic. Because even once we regulate him, he's going to make his meal plan is probably going to have to be tweaked, his lifestyle meal plan, as his pancreas is being healed. So I would say get the DETOX 14 and have him info@thedetoxnow.com say type 2 diabetes need consult in the subject line. You're already thin, don't want to lose any weight, 2 to 3 centimeter fibroid. dealing infertility issues. Okay, so I would do the fibroid elimination kit, 4 ounce for you. And as far as the weight is concerned, I would just go start directly with the elimination meal plan. It doesn't sound like you're dealing with severe symptoms, but you have to reverse the issue is infertility, and you're also dealing with the bacterial infections. So I would just do the fibroid elimination kit, which is in the shop at the detoxnow.com/shop, the 4 ounce, and give your body a chance to heal and live according to that meal plan. Now, based on how you should start seeing those infections go away, and then also for the weight, do start doing weight building in terms of muscle building, weight training, okay, free weights. That's where you're gonna build your weight, because what you don't want is to mistake white adipose tissue fat as healthy. You can be thin, but be skinny fat, meaning because you have white adipose tissue, but you're thin, but your body still has white adipose tissue that's causing you to be estrogen dominant. And that's what it sounds like your case is. I mean, I am one of those people. I was always a size 2, size 4, the heaviest. But I had 5 fibroid surgeries because the fibroids kept coming back because I was so estrogen dominant. Okay. So fibroid elimination kit, 4 ounce, and then see how you're doing there. And then if, make some adjustments after that. Okay. All right. So for someone who says the program is out of their budget, I would recommend starting with the fibroid elimination kit. You can do the 2 ounce to start, or you can start with the DETOX 30. Start with the DETOX 30, and from the DETOX 30, what I would recommend is you'll have to reorder supplements after that, either the fibroid elimination kit or the fibroid elixir kit, depending on what your supplements are. But you basically want to do it, little by little. Okay. All right. So I have to get off at this point because insurance coverage, go to, let's see, it's through flexible spending health savings accounts. And there is some information on it at tinyurl.com/ I'm going to send it to everyone so that you have it. tinyurl.com/ HBFE insurance. You can read our FAQ on that. All right, guys, thank you so much for your participation. I'll send this recording out to anyone. And if you didn't get your questions answered, Zanidra, shoot me an email in the subject line. Can you still get pregnant with the psoriasis and infertility? You absolutely can. That's the program affects specifically infertility. Okay. All right. I have to go because I have another meeting. Zanidra, email me info@thedetoxnow.com. Say urgent in the subject line and I will respond to you. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye. You're welcome. Bye-bye.